Ever wonder where humanity's darkest impulses come from? The insatiable thirst for conflict, the obsession with superficial beauty, the constant desire to deceive. Ancient texts point to a single, shadowy figure, a fallen angel whose influence may still echo through our world today. His name is Azazel, and his story is a chilling look into the origins of our own darkness. Before his fall, Azazel was a Gregory, one of the Watchers, a high-ranking group of angels tasked with observing humanity. But observation turned to intervention, driven by pride and a desire for power. Azazel led a rebellion. He and his followers descended to Earth, not to guide humanity, but to corrupt it. Imagine a world in its infancy, innocent and unaware. Into this world, Azazel introduced the art of war. He taught men how to forge swords, craft shields, and wage battle. The once peaceful Earth was suddenly stained with bloodshed, all because of forbidden knowledge gifted by a celestial being. He didn't just teach men to fight. He taught them to create instruments of destruction, turning brother against brother and nation against nation. This single act unleashed a torrent of violence that has plagued humanity for millennia. But Azazel's corruption didn't stop with warfare. He also turned his attention to the hearts and minds of women. He revealed the secrets of cosmetics, how to paint the face, use antimony to line the eyes, and adorn oneself with precious stones and bracelets. On the surface, this might seem harmless, a simple introduction to beauty and fashion. But the intention was far more sinister. Azazel's teachings fostered vanity, jealousy, and a focus on external appearance over inner virtue. It was a subtle but powerful form of corruption, creating a culture of materialism and superficiality that distracted humanity from its spiritual path. He essentially taught people to mask their true selves, creating a society built on illusion and deception. This unholy union of celestial knowledge and human frailty had monstrous consequences. The fallen angels, including Azazel, took human wives, and from these forbidden unions came a race of giants known as the Nephilim. These were no gentle giants. They were beings of immense power and voracious appetites. The Book of Enoch describes how they consumed all of humanity's acquisitions, and when there was nothing left, they turned on humanity itself, devouring people and drinking their blood. The Nephilim amplified the sins introduced by their fathers, filling the earth with violence, chaos, and a level of depravity that cried out to the heavens for justice. The world was groaning under the weight of this corruption, a failed experiment spiraling out of control. The cries of a suffering world did not go unheard. The divine authority, seeing the chaos Azazel had unleashed, dispatched the archangel Raphael to deliver justice. The punishment was severe and absolute. Raphael was commanded to bind Azazel hand and foot and cast him into the darkness. He was thrown into an opening in the desert of Judea, a desolate and remote prison. There, he was covered with sharp and jagged rocks, bound for eternity, or at least until the final day of judgment. This punishment wasn't just about imprisonment. It was a powerful symbol. By chaining Azazel in the desert, Raphael was containing the source of humanity's corruption. The jagged rocks placed upon him represented the weight of his sins, a constant reminder of the pain and suffering he had caused. This act of divine justice was a clear message to all celestial beings. Rebellion against the divine order will not be tolerated. It was a necessary intervention to cleanse the earth and give humanity a chance to start anew, culminating in the great flood that would wash away the Nephilim and the rampant sin they represented. So, who is Azazel? He is more than just a name in an ancient text. He is the ultimate symbol of prideful rebellion. He represents the danger of forbidden knowledge when wielded without wisdom or morality. His story is a cautionary tale about the temptation to overstep our boundaries and defy divine authority for personal gain. He chose to corrupt rather than guide, to destroy rather than create. He is the whisper of vanity in our ears, the spark of aggression in our hearts, the architect of deception. Even today, Azazel's presence lingers in our culture. He is often portrayed in movies, books, and video games as a powerful demon or a villainous mastermind. In series like Supernatural, he is a key antagonist, a prince of hell responsible for immense suffering. In the world of comics, he's a recurring foe for heroes like the X-Men. These modern portrayals, while fictionalized, tap into the core essence of his myth. A being of immense power who uses his influence for evil, a tempter who preys on human weakness. His story forces us to look inward. The arts of war, deception, and vanity that he supposedly taught are still very much a part of our world. We are still fighting wars, still obsessed with our appearances, and still struggling with honesty. Is Azazel just a myth, a convenient scapegoat for our own failings? Or is he a real entity, a dark influence still chained in a spiritual desert, whose legacy continues to poison our world? The tale of Azazel serves as a timeless reminder of the eternal struggle between good and evil, not just in the heavens, but within each of our own hearts. It challenges us to question the sources of our desires and the consequences of our actions. Are we striving for inner virtue, or are we distracted by the superficial trinkets and deceptive masks that Azazel first offered? The choice, as always, is ours. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the shadows of history. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our world. Let me know in the comments what you think about the legend of Azazel. Until next time, stay curious,